Guys, today I'm going to use up these bananas that have turned brown. The kids don't want to eat them anymore, and I don't want to waste them. So I want to make something with them that everybody will like, and I don't want to make banana bread because I always make banana bread. So I want to make something different with them. So today I'm going to make a bran muffin that has a lot of different ingredients in it. It has carrots and bananas and oranges, and it's really bright and really delicious. So I hope that you'll follow along, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, first I'm going to start by finely grating 2 carrots. It's going to take me a few minutes to grate these carrots down. Be careful when you're grating carrots or when you're grating anything that you don't injure yourself. These carrots are going to give moisture to the bran muffin, and they're also going to give some brightness to the bran muffin. Okay, now I'm going to zest the one orange. Make sure when you're zesting your orange that you're not getting the white pith of the orange. You just really want that zesty part of the orange, the brightness of the orange. Because if you get the white pith, it's going to make your dish bitter. So you don't want to have anything from the pith of the orange. Then I'm just going to slice my orange in half because I'm going to juice it a little bit later. I'm also going to chop up half a cup of walnuts. I'm just going to coarsely chop them. They don't need to be finely chopped. Just run your knife through them a couple times. Alright, now I have 2 overripe bananas, and I'm going to put them in the bowl, and then I'm going to smash them. These are going to provide kind of the moisture to your muffins, because I'm not adding any extra oil to the muffins. Okay, once you have your bananas mashed, you can juice your 2 orange slices and add them to the wet mixture. Now I'm going to add the carrot, the orange zest, and the walnuts to the wet mixture. The carrots will add moisture, and the walnuts will add some nice texture. I'm also going to add about half a cup of raisins. About half a cup of buttermilk or sour milk. You can make sour milk by adding a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of vinegar to whole milk, and that will create a sour milk. Just a couple of teaspoons of vanilla extract just to add some extra flavor. You want to mix this really well. If you wanted to, you could add an egg. I just happened to forget to add the egg. So if you wanted to, you could add the egg, but you also have plenty of leavening agents in the dry mixture that you don't need an egg. But if you wanted to add one, it would be perfectly fine to add an egg. Okay, now we're going to add about 1 cup of whole wheat flour, which is going to give a nice nutty flavor to the muffin, and a ½ cup of white flour. This just makes it so it's not so dense, because we are adding bran to the muffin, so we don't want it to be really tough muffin. We want it to still be soft, so that's why I'm adding a ½ cup of flour. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which will react with the buttermilk to create a nice fluffy muffin. And I'm adding 2 tablespoons of baking powder, which is a leavening agent, which will increase that fluffiness for the muffin. I'm adding a ½ cup of brown sugar, which is nice. The brown sugar creates sort of a caramel texture or caramel flavor. A ½ teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add a ½ cup of oatmeal and a ½ cup of bran mixture. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, which will give a nice flavor. Now I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and I'm just going to stir them until they are moistened. I don't want to overmix because I don't want to develop any gluten. I actually didn't add enough moisture to my mix, so I do add about 3/4 cups of buttermilk at this stage as well, just to moisten the flour. If you find that it's too dry, then I would add a little bit more buttermilk or milk to the mixture. So here I'm adding just about 3/4 cup of buttermilk. Now I'm greasing the muffin tin with butter. I find that butter is the most effective way to grease a muffin tin. I don't like sprays and I don't like oil. I find that butter, it creates the most resistance against sticking, so I always use butter. But of course, if what you have is spray, use spray. Always try to use what's on hand in your kitchen. I use up a lot of things in my kitchen just because it's what I have. This recipe is an indication of that. I wanted to use up my bananas, so I'm using them and making something out of the bananas with everything that I have in my kitchen. So you just want to fill the muffin cups just kind of about 3/4 of the way to the top, and then you're going to bake it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. As you can see, when they come out, they don't rise too much, but they rise enough to create a nice fluffy muffin. I'm just placing them on a cooling rack, and they can cool here for a few minutes before I place them in an airtight bag. When they're completely cool, place them in an airtight bag, or hopefully you eat them all in one sitting with your family. Look at that delicious muffin. You can see all the freshness of the carrots and the orange zest and the raisins and the nuts. Truly a delicious muffin. I hope that you enjoy it and hope you try this recipe. Thanks for watching.